May marks National Stroke Awareness Month, a good reminder to take a test to find out if a stroke could be in your future. The best part, the test only takes 15 minutes to detect a serious health issue of a lifetime. I took it to show you just how easy it is. Here's a look.
What we're doing today is we're going to test your vascular endothelium, which is the lining of the artery for disease. And that blood pressure cuff on your left arm is going to pump up. We're going to get your blood pressure here. The machine is looking to find your stability point. What we're going to measure is your artery's ability to respond, the vascular reactivity.
Close your eyes and try to relax.
And it's going to monitor the temperature in your fingertips, running about 34 degrees Celsius in your fingertips. All right, Sean, you're going to feel the blood pressure cuff in your right arm start to fill up, and we're going to cut off the blood supply to your right arm for about 5 minutes. Right now, if you take a look, the color in Sean's left arm and the color in his right arm, you can see how it's starting to get blue. And that's because we've taken the blood out.
Are you going to put some blood back in here, Sam?
Well, in a couple of minutes, I promise.
Almost there?
Almost there.
My arm just turned red.
Yeah, now see how red your arm is? That's because the blood is rushing back in, and what we're going to measure right now is the vascular reactivity. The faster this reacts, the healthier vascular endothelium is, and the less chance of having cardiovascular disease.
And the results from my stroke tests are in. Doctor?
You are in great health. Yes. You have very healthy vascular endothelium, which means that you have less of a risk of cardiovascular disease, and then having heart attack or stroke.
Yeah.
Doesn't that make you feel good?
It actually makes me feel really good. And you brought out our test results.
Yep, right there.
And it's all in the green. And so
what we're looking at is actually the sharp increase in the third phase of the test.
Yeah.
This sharp increase indicates that your vascular endothelium
right.
is very healthy. When we see that rapid temperature rebound.
Right.
See, what we did when we put that blood pressure cuff on your arm and we occluded the arm and pulled the blood away, the temperature in your arm drops. When we release the cuff and let the blood go back in and your arm turn bright red, what we're measuring then is the temperature rebound. And the higher the temperature rebound, the healthier your vascular endothelium is, which means you're at less risk for cardiovascular disease, heart attacks, strokes.
There's always another side of this. If the results don't come back in the green in the way you necessarily want them to look, at that time, what do you do?
That's a great question, Sean. What this test measures is the one-cell lining that we saw that little graphic earlier on in the opening of the lining of the artery. And that one-cell lining that lines it is called the vascular endothelium. And it's the first part that gets injured when you have inflammatory markers in the blood like homocysteine or high cardiac CRPs. And that inflammation, high sugar levels in your blood, it inflames that one-cell lining, and it allows, if you have bad cholesterol, to stick to it. It makes it stickier. And when it can stick to it, it can cause damage.
So you want to bring down those cholesterol levels.
You want to bring down those cholesterol levels, want to keep the inflammation in the artery down, and when we see signs on this test, we're catching it very, very early on before it has a chance to cause significant damage.
We do have to wrap it up. I just want to say real quick, the test is called VINDUS. You're one of the only ones to have this machine in the area. That's a wonderful thing. And it's not just for men, even though it's at the Alpha Male Institute. Is that right?
It's for women, too.
Okay, very good.
It's for anybody with a heart.
Anybody
and it really checks your arteries, and you know what? Your heart really, truly is in your hands.
In your hands, and it could be, and Dr. Rob's hands, he could definitely help you out as you did myself. I do appreciate that. For more information, alphamaleinstitute.com. Dr. Rob, thanks so much.
Great.
And now we are